dialectical behavioral therapy, and this is part 13, and the next one will be the last one. Again, dialectical behavioral therapy, we learn some skills about relationship. We call it interpersonal effectiveness, and some skills for emotion regulation, and some skills for mindfulness, and some skills for stress management. What we're doing mainly today is about mindfulness. So before I go into some of the exercises for mindfulness, I wanted to add this exercise. It's called the helicopter view. You know, the main idea behind it is like when you are very close to a problem, you don't know how to solve it, and you don't see the bigger picture. And you become part of the problem. The same as, but when you step back a little bit, you'll be able to see other areas around the problem, and maybe you can able to see some of the skills that you can use to solve the problem. It is the same as a helicopter or an airplane. You know, if the helicopter is still on the ground, if you look down, you will see only ground. You don't know where you are. But once the helicopter starts taking off, you know, the higher it gets, you will be able to see a bigger picture. So the helicopter or the airplane, when it gets higher and higher, you will be able to tell, oh, there is a school here. Oh, this is a river. Oh, there is a park. Oh, this is a city. Oh, I think this is Calgary. Oh, I think this is Alberta. You know, so the more the helicopter go higher and higher, the more you will be able to see a bigger picture. The same with the problem. When you step back a little bit, you will be able to see a bigger picture. And to see a bigger picture for the problem, it's gonna give you more confidence to be able to solve a problem or to resolve a conflict. It reduces the stress a little bit, give you more empathy toward the others, and it gives them better communication. And this is mainly the exercise is, you know, when you step back. So if you are here in the situation, you know, I want you to stop and take a deep breath, and then step back a little bit and ask yourself, you know, what I'm like, this is a main question. When you step back from the problem, ask yourself what I'm reacting to, like, and what does this situation mean? Because sometimes you find that you are reacting to a situation because you didn't sleep well yesterday, and then you wake up full of anger, and then that's why you react, and you are easily provoked because of very simple stuff. And sometimes you find yourself reacting because you have a cognitive distortion, like you have unhealthy way of thinking because of black and white thinking, or you personalize everything, or you discount the positive, or you catastrophize any situation. So sometimes you find you react, it is not relevant to the situation, it is about the way you think. And sometimes we react based on our past, not our current situation. For example, if your ex-husband were cheating on you, and now you believe all men are unfaithful, so in your relationship, you will be sensitive to any situation where your partner will be talking to another girl, because based on your past experience, you believe most of men are unfaithful. So when you are in a situation, I want you to step back, ask yourself the first thing about yourself, what I'm reacting to, and do I have any cognitive distortion with an unhealthy way of thinking, or do I have negative feeling anyway, and I color any situation with this negative feeling, or do I react to the present based on my negative experience in the past? This is one way to look at the problem. Another way also, I want you to look at others, put yourself in shoes of others. You know, why they are acting this way? What does this situation mean for them? Okay, so again, when you encounter a situation and you catch yourself reacting to this situation, first ask what I'm reacting to, what does this look like to others involved? Okay. Also, a very good question to ask, if someone outside, like a third party, like it's not me, not them, someone is not emotionally engaged in this problem, what they would say about this problem? What do you think they're gonna ask you to do or ask them to do? So sometimes when you do this mental trick, you'll give you a different perspective about the problem. And then wise mind, you try to, to do the best thing for yourself and for others and for the situation. And this is a main purpose for this exercise, is to, when you find yourself in a negative situation and you are about to react, ask yourself what I'm reacting to, ask what would this look like to other people involved, and imagine if there is a third person, a third party, like not emotionally engaged or involved in this situation, what would they say about the situation? Then make, with your mind and wisdom, try to find a balance between you and the others and the situation. So this is our first exercise. Tell us about a situation where you need to see the helicopter view. Tell us about the situation when you need to step back and look about the way you think about the situation, what others think about the situation, what if a third person, what's he gonna say about the situation, and tell me how you're gonna do the best for you and for others and for the situation. It could be a current problem, like a problem now you're struggling with, or it could be a problem from the past. So this is our first exercise. The second and third and fourth exercise is about mindfulness. Okay, so we're going to practice some meditation and mindfulness technique now. One of them is called the safe place visualization. The idea of safe place, like, is when you are going through a lot of stress, it is good to have a place that you can visualize and immerse or engage all your sensation and all your senses in this place. For example, it could be a beach or a park or a field or a church or a cloud or any place, and we call it safe place. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in this exercise, I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes. Then I'm gonna ask you to imagine that you are sitting on a beach. Okay, and then while you are sitting on the beach, I will ask you, okay, I want you to feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. I want you to smell the sea smell. I want you to listen to the waves. I want you to feel the sand on your feet. So just trying to engage all your senses within this visualization. And again, I want you to try it at home. If I personally prefer the beach, some people will prefer a park. Some people will religious prefer a temple. Some people will imagine an encounter with Jesus Christ or with Buddha or some religious figures. Doesn't matter, but the main idea is to engage your senses in the thing. Okay, this is something we're gonna do now, like in a minute. But also, when I'm doing this exercise, I'm gonna ask you to identify 3 negative judgment or label that you have about a situation or about your partner or about your workplace or about something you think it is very negative, it is bad, and you will decide to let go of the judgment. Okay, because even if we are encountering a negative situation, sometimes a negative experience is a learning opportunity, right? And sometimes a negative situation will be, you are encountering a problem because it's going to prevent a bigger problem. For example, you are going downstairs and you break your ankle. It is a problem. You need to put a cast for a month or two. But maybe this is prevent a bigger problem. Maybe if you go to the gym and you didn't break your ankle, you go to the gym, you'll have a spinal cord injury or a bigger problem that cause you bigger complications. So sometimes the problem, is a learning. Sometimes it could be worse, and it prevent other problem. And also most of our problems are temporary. And sometimes a problem existed to and a door is closed to let you see other doors that are open. So sometimes you get laid off, or you lose a job because there is another job is waiting for you, or you break up with your boyfriend because he is not the best partner for you with your personality and their personality. There is someone else is gonna be better match for you. So yeah, of course we all have a judging machine all the time. We're trying to identify, is this is good or this is evil? Is this good for us or this is bad for us? Okay, but over judgmental attitude gonna cause more problem. So you think that when you judge and try to classify everything and label everything, this is gonna protect you, but the problem is gonna over judgment gonna cause, you know, an anxiety and obsessive compulsive problems and perfectionism, and you'll find overall productivity is way less than being less judgmental. So while we are doing, so I want you now even think about 3 judgments that you want to let go. And I'm sure most of you have heard me talking about this story, the farmer story. I don't know if I have to say it again. I know 90% of you have, I have told them in individual counseling or groups counseling about this story. I'm going to mention just some point from the story. Like this guy, an older guy, he had a horse and he used to live with his son and the horse in a farm. Okay. One day the horse ran away. Like they wake up in the morning, they didn't find the horse. Okay. So again, the farmer, his son, and the horse ran away. They didn't find the horse. So the neighbors come to visit the farmer and they ask him, oh, where is the horse? You lost your horse. How are you going to do your work at the farm now? This is very bad. This is unfortunate. So he told them, you know what? I don't know if this is good or bad. Who knows? I don't know. They told him, no, this is bad. This is evil, you know. I don't know how you're going to do your work. Anyway, after 5 days, the horse came back with another 4 horses. Okay. So now the farmer has 5 horses. So the neighbors came to visit and told him, oh, lucky you lost 1 horse. Now you have 5. Look at you. And then you're going to expand your business, and you're going to expand you'll most probably going to buy the other farms too. And you're going to do lots of work. Then he told them, who knows what is good and what is bad? I don't know if this is really good or not. So anyway, these horses, 4 extra horses, they were wild horses. Okay. So his son was trying to tame them or break them because they are wild horses. They're not used to the farm. So while he's doing this, the son fell down and broke his leg. Okay. And then they saw a doctor, and the doctor put a cast, and it's not a nice experience. Anyway, the neighbors come to visit. The son is sick now and he's in a cast. Then they told him, oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Then he told them, I don't know if this is really good or bad. Anyway, the story continues like this, like there is other experiences, but every time the neighbor think this is really bad, it turned out to be good. And then when they think it is good, it turned out to be bad. And then when they but the farmer, he knew the wisdom of life that, yeah, if a situation looks like bad, it doesn't mean that it is really, really bad. Maybe it prevent a bigger problem. Maybe it's going to open doors for other source of income or a new relationship or a new experience. So the guy was able to see this, but neighbors weren't able to see this. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to, while we are doing the meditation or mindfulness techniques, I want you to identify 3 judgment, you know, something bad you think about your boss or your work or your relationship or your family member or someone, and you have a very negative judgment towards them. And even you have a label toward the situation or to these people. I want you to be able to let go of these and just to trust the universe or God or the experience itself is that things will get better. I know most of you know that I believe in 7 principles. One of them is hope. Like, you need to always believe that things will get better, and we call this hope, and I can get something good out of any negative situation. um, um, yeah, um, we're gonna practice this one too. Okay. um, I'm gonna ask you to feel the tension. We call this progressive muscle relaxation. I want you to feel the tension in all your muscle. Then I will give you an order to relax these muscles. So I will ask you, okay, I want you to feel the tension in your face. Okay. Then give an order to facial muscle to relax. Then I want you to feel the tension in your neck. Then give an order to your neck to relax. And then we will continue from here going down. There is so many techniques on how we do this. Sometimes people will imagine there is a light coming from God, a light coming from God or from the universe or from the sky. And the light, once the light touch you, it gives you order to relax. So the light goes down and relax your muscle from the neck to chest muscle, abdominal muscle, legs and thighs and ankles. So we're gonna do this one too. So anyway, so why I'm telling you what I'm gonna do to make it easy, because I know sometimes when people have an anxiety, they don't like to, they don't feel comfortable when I ask them, close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out. They don't want someone other than them to be in control. Um, uh, and I understand this part about OCD and anxieties. That's why I'm telling you, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you to imagine that you are in a safe place. For us today, we're gonna practice on a beach, okay? And why are you doing this? Because I want you, when you are in a stressful situation, you need to have a safe place in your mind that you can engage your senses in this safe place. Then you feel relaxed, okay? I'm sure your safe place will not be work, right? It will not be prison. Like, it will not be a situation which is or a place when there is a source of stress. You'll find something that is calming. So after we do this, I will ask you, try imagine 3 judgment, like 3 judgment you have in mind about the people or places or things, and you want to let go of these judgment. Okay. Another thing, I will ask you to feel the tension in your muscle and then give it order to relax. Feel the tension and give it order to relax. So what I want you to do now, we're going to start the exercise. So I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. And I want you to sit comfortably, relax your hand, your chest, your back muscles, your neck. Just relax. Then I want you to breathe in and breathe out. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Then I want you to do it slowly. Breathe in slowly and hold the breath for like 4 seconds, then breathe out slowly. Inhale, hold, exhale, everything slowly. I want you to imagine the air going in into your lung, then going out. I want to visualize the flow of air going in, going out. now I want you to imagine that you are sitting on the beach, maybe in Mexico, Hawaii, or on the lake in Alberta, wherever. So imagine you are sitting on a beach. Then we're going to start to engage all our senses in this imagery. So I want you to feel the sun on your skin. Feel the sun on your skin. I want you to listen to the waves and birds, the sound of the waves. I want you to visualize the clouds and the sea and all. So you are seeing the clouds, you see the water, you see the sky. I want you to feel the sand with your feet. I want you to smell the sea smell. Engage your sense of smell. I want you to smell. So again, I want you to listen to the sounds of the waves and the birds. Feel the sun on your skin, the warmth of the sun. I want you to look at the waves, see the waves going up and down. While you are looking at the waves, I want you to remember or recall a judgment, one judgment. Judgment that associated with resentment, like a resentment that you have toward a person, certain person, or a place. Then I want you to imagine that the waves are taking this resentment and bringing back to the sea. So it is out of your heart now. So again, the waves going up, they're going to take some of the resentment and they take it back to the sea. So the sea and the water is taking all your judgment and resentment toward this person. I want you to imagine that the name of this person or this place is written on the sand. And the waves, when the waves go up and go down, it will take some of the name or part of what is written on the sand. I want you to imagine that resentment are taking away with the waves and the water. I want you to imagine the waves are taking the pain. With resentment, there is pain, emotional pain. So we want to let go of this pain, and the sea and the water will take it away. The ocean is so deep, it can take all these feelings, but your heart cannot handle these feelings. So I want you to imagine again, take some of these feelings, and it continues. The waves to take some, bring it to the ocean. Now I want you to go back to your breathing. Inhale, exhale slowly. Now I want you to feel the tension in your face, your facial muscle. I want you to feel the tension. While you're closing your eyes, you feel the tension around your eyes, around your lips, your forehead. Give it order to relax. I wanted to, you give it order to relax. I want you to feel the tension in your neck. Give it order to relax. I want you to feel the tension in your back. Give it order to relax. I want you to feel the tension in your legs. Give it order to relax. I want you to go back to your breathing. I want you to breathe in, and every time you breathe out, you count. Then you breathe in, then breathe out, and count in your mind 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then you repeat again, and everything is slowly. Take a deep breath, hold, breathe out. I want you to slowly open your eyes. If you want to stretch, you can stretch. So you see, this is what we did. You know, we try to engage our senses in something. For some people, it's easy to get into this. You know, for others, it's he will be sitting like, well, what does it mean? Why he's doing all of this? Okay, with practice, and there is, if you put safe place visualization on YouTube, check YouTube video. Lots of people doing it on different places. So one of the exercises today is, tell me what would be your safe place. Like I choose a beach. Some people choose a park. You tell me what you think would be a good for this, a good place for this visualization. Exercise number 3 is, you're gonna tell me what are the 3 judgments that you need to let go. You know, 3 judgments associated with resentment, hatred, anger, and you wanna let go. Maybe toward your parent, toward your ex, toward your employer, toward or previous employer, or toward a friend or a family member. 3 judgment you decide today. And of course, one of them is the ones you used for the visualization. Okay. And again, it's not easy for people to let go of judgment, and they're going to ask me why I'm doing this. I don't want to get into, you know, because this is good for blood pressure and the diabetes, and it's good for your immunity. And if you hold the resentment, you know, it increases your craving for addictive behavior. I don't want to go into this. I just want to tell you that sometimes what you see is negative is actually is a good learning opportunity. Make you stronger, prevent other problems. It is temporary because it's gone already, and it opened other doors. Our last exercise for today is a mindfulness exercise. You're gonna pick a small object, maybe a pen, or you know, any small object, or soda can, or whatever, you know, small object, and you'll try to identify as much details as you can. So you're gonna tell me like, what does the surface look like? You're gonna tell me, is it shiny or dull? Does it look smooth or rough? Is it soft or hard? Does it have multiple colors on one color? What is unique about this object? You're gonna tell me this is just a pen. There's nothing unique. No, but to try to find something unique about it. And this is one of the exercises to train your mental muscles. and to be able to, they say when you practice this exercise a lot, you will be able to be in the present moment and not to worry about the past or to worry about the future, and it help you with mindfulness in the present moment. So again, you're going to choose something very small. You're going to tell me about some of the details within this object, and you're going to describe it in this exercise. So again, to summarize what we gonna do for the discussion, tell me about exercise tell me about a situation where you need to see the helicopter view. Okay, what does it mean, helicopter view? Again, if you are just looking at the problem, this is looking at the situation. Okay, but when you step back from the problem a little bit, you will be able to see yourself, you will be able to see others, you will be able to see if a third person not engaged in this, how is he going to look at the situation, and then at the end we're going to do the best thing for you, for the situation, for other people. Okay, so tell me about a situation where you need to use this model of addressing problems. Exercise number 2, you're going to tell me what is your safe place. It's easy to just tell me the name of the place. And if you want to tell me why you choose this place, just let me in 2 statements why this place is good for you. Tell me about 3 judgment. To make it more, challenging, but this is a Buddhist approach, is we need to let go of judgment, whatever it is, negative or positive. But it's easy for people to identify with the negative, say, oh yeah, I think the negative judgment gonna cause me problems. But because DBT is based on lots of the Buddhist teaching, which is, I believe, we need to let go of over attachment and liking certain situations more than others, and also we need to let go of aversion or disliking a certain situation too much. But let's focus in this exercise, just let go of the negative judgment, resentment, hatred that you have toward 3 people or places. The last exercise, tell me what is the object, describe an object for a detail. Like I use this pen for a month now. I never looked at the details. What are the colors involved in it? What are the shapes? How it looks like? What is unique about it? Yeah, I'm sure you have the same thing. Something is, in your room, and you think you are familiar with it and you know everything about it. But if you look into the details, it will be different. I'll give you maybe 3-5 minutes to think about the 4 exercises, then Brooklyn will run the discussion.